Good afternoon, Ronald E. McNair Elementary family, scholars, and staff. My name is Mr. Chow, as many of you all know, and I'm truly honored to serve as your scholars and school counselor for this academic year at Ronald E. McNair Elementary School, where we believe in success for all. And success for all, again, that's not just in school, but also in life. Equipping your scholars not only with the skills in math and in reading and in science and in history, but really equipping them to be successful in the future when they become members of society as adults, to become contributors to our society as well. And so as we are nearing spring break, I cannot believe we are already at spring break at the end of March nearly. Is really right around the corner where we are getting ready for the end of year. We're only about 2 months away when we come back from spring break from the end of year. And what that means again is 5th grade. It's almost time for middle school. I know we're in the heat of registration season right now. But 5th graders, when we come back from spring break, you will have 2 months before you all are middle schoolers. And for the rest of us scholars, that means we have 2 months to finish this year how we want to start next year. Remember, because how you finish this year academically, with your school, behaviorally, and with your attendance, coming to school, your habits you develop, is how you're going to start next year. 4th graders, you all very soon will be the leaders in the building as the 5th grade class. What type of school do you want to go to? You all help set the environment as the oldest in the building for what that school looks like next year. And so scholars, let's work together to end this year strong, to end this year well, academically, behaviorally, and with our attendance. I know it can get tiring. I know we're at that point where, man, it's this school year feels like it's been so long, but you know what? I know that if we continue to work together, families, if we partner together, that we will help make your scholars successful when it comes time for this end of year. And so without further ado, before I let you guys go off to spring break, this is Chow-Time edition 8. And Chow-Time edition 7, actually I just thought back, it's only 7, I'm already on spring break. Edition 7. And Chow-Time is a video monthly newsletter where we highlight a habit, a characteristic, a trait, something that we truly believe can impact your scholar's success, not just in school, academics, but also in life. And so in August, September, we spoke about excitement, how we need to take the excitement of a new year, whether it be in January or in August, September for school year, and take that excitement to build momentum into developing the right habits of success for that year, and how excitement can wear off over time. So we need accountability and partnership. And so we need to continue to work together. Let's take the excitement of, hey, it's almost end of school year, and let's use that to grow ourselves academically, behaviorally, and with our attendance. In October, we spoke about trust, where trust has to be earned, but once earned, it's very difficult to break. But any good partnership cannot function or cannot happen without trust. So between the school and the family, we have to build that trust together. In November, we spoke about courage, and we used examples of the Pilgrims. How courage is not necessarily always being strong, always being, ready. It's about standing up in the face of fear. When you are fearful of doing something, do you have the courage to step up and do the right thing? Or step up and pursue the goal that you have in mind? For the Pilgrims, it was to come to America, right? For different freedoms, right? Do we have the courage as a scholar to come to school when we don't feel like it? Do we have the courage to say, you know what, I messed up on this test. Let's learn from it. Let's have courage, because what we know is when you are courageous, you will grow. And in December, we spoke about optimism. Optimism ties closely into courage, where, hey, I am optimistic, or I think positively about my future. The work that I put in now will pay off down the road. Even though I don't see it, I'm optimistic that good things will come. In January, we spoke about perseverance. Perseverance is about pushing through even when we don't feel like it. Kind of like courage and optimism. You have a courageous decision. You're hopeful about the future. Now let's continue putting in the work over and over and over, day after day after day, developing the positive habits for us to see what we want to do to achieve the goal that we have in mind. And that ties us into February. February was about focus. Focus is about that goal. What is the goal that your scholar has for this year, for next year, for the future? What is it that your scholar and your family wants to accomplish academically, behaviorally, and with your attendance this year, next year, and in the future. Because without focus, you just wander around. We need to have focus. Focus gives vision to what our future might look like. And scholars, dream big, right? SEL Day just passed. The whole theme was about today's students, tomorrow's leaders. So dream big. And without further ado, this month, March, the theme of this month is you. Or really me, you and me. In other words, if you're talking about yourself, me, otherwise it's you. Sometimes for us to continue to grow, to succeed, we need to focus on ourselves. And what I mean by that is not saying, oh, I'm the best, I'm just watch out for myself. Make sure you watch out for others, but focusing on you. In other words, let's work on us. Before we can correct all those around us, before we can say this and that and the other to help us academically, behaviorally, and with our attendance, let's look within. You, me. What is it that I am doing to help me be successful? What is it that I'm doing to help myself be successful in school? When you or me makes a mistake in the class, do I just bundle up my paper and throw it away and say, forget this? Or do you say, this was really bad, but let me think back and say, you know what? Why is it that maybe I didn't do well on this? Did I not listen to my teacher? Did I not read something? Did I not study? Did I not practice? Let's reflect over you first before we start saying, man, just throwing this up. Same thing with behavior. Man, if we make a bad decision, that's okay. You guys are kids. Your scholars are kids in the end. Let's reflect back over and say, you know what worked, what didn't work? What did I do, or you or me, what did I do in that situation that maybe triggered some bad behaviors? Sometimes maybe you didn't do anything, but how did you react, right? And the last thing is with attendance. Have you done everything that you can to try to get to school? Now, if you're sick, stay at home. Don't stay at school, sorry. Stay at home, right? Bring a letter. We're going to be okay. But have you done everything to come to school? Because what we know is this. There's 180 school days a year. If you miss 18 days, you miss 10% of the school year. If you miss 10% of every single grade from kindergarten to 12th grade, you've missed over a year. So now all of a sudden, you're thinking at maybe a 15, 16-year-old mindset and academic preparedness, and you're 18 and you're about to go into the work world with a high school freshman, maybe even middle schooler's mindset. How will you be successful, right? So let's think back with attendance. What are you doing to help you improve in the future? And so focusing on you, or really looking at ourselves first before we look out, is a key skill to being successful in the future. It ties in with reflection. It ties in with growth. Can we reflect over what's worked, what hasn't worked, and how do we improve from there? And so scholars, as we get into spring break, take some time, sit back, relax, recharge, and really think through, how do you want this year to end? Fifth graders, how do you want middle school to start? Fourth graders, how do you want the school to look like next year? All the other grades, how do you want next year to start with your academics, your behavior, and with your attendance? And families, let's continue to partner together. Let's keep those communication lines. We're only 2 months away from the end of the school year, and I cannot wait to see all that your scholar achieves if we continue to work together and finish this year strong. And scholars, with that, I hope you all have a wonderful and safe spring break. I hope you guys take care of yourself. Families, have a wonderful and safe spring break. Thank you all so much for all your support at McNair Elementary School, for all of our staff and all of us, our teachers. I hope every single person has a wonderful break, and get some rest, and we'll see you when you come back. Bye-bye.